It's up. It's running. If you guys hear what sounds like gunshots, it's because we just got a package in the mail. And it's got bubble wrap. And when you're 5 years old, 5.5, it is your duty to make sure every last ounce of air from those is completely expelled from them. You got to stomp on them. If you have kids, you know. But anyway, hey, I already see Dell in the comments. What's up, buddy? Andrew, hello. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, let's see what oh, I need to fix this. And then there, a little more of the trains. How's it going, pal?
Great.
What shirt are you wearing?
Strasbourg.
Strasbourg? Where'd we get that? That's Strasbourg.
Yeah.
Did we go there for your birthday?
Yeah.
That was a good time. Man, look at all these people that are saying hi. Do you want to help me say hello to them all?
Yeah.
All right. Well, first of all, say hello to Dell. Say hi to Dell up here.
Hi.
What did he send us? Can you thank him for it?
Thank you for the Greyhound water tender.
Can you say it there?
Thank you for the Greyhound water tender.
Yeah, got the Greyhound scheme on an auxiliary tender back there. They found at York. So thanks for shipping that to us. That was awesome. Oh man, they're just pouring in. Hello, Michael's Trains. Hello, I'm that train guy. Hello, Glenn. Hello, the other train man 2.0. So you've been improved somehow. I don't know how they could improve the original, but you're living proof. Totally not the beginner. Begin maybe. You all right there, pal?
Yep.
Cool. Oh, Sean. Hey, you know Sean. He was here running trains with us. He's in here now. I mean, it was more fun having you here in person, but I'll take it on the live stream. It's all right.
Yeah.
Next time we should just say, hey, Sean, come over for the live stream.
Yeah.
Becky's here. Oh, she likes trains. Becky's got, what was it, that Conrail that you had that you told me about last time? I think that was you. You need some water or something, pal? Mm-hmm. If you need a drink, go up and grab one. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. This thing's set. Are those... oh, big boy. Hey. Hey, Colin. There's a guy in here that's named after all of your favorite trains that are up here. He's just called Big Boy Trains. Very inventive. Let's see. Whitmore's Trains. First time watching your live stream. Thanks for coming out. Mark, hey, watching in Lincoln. All right, Land of Lincoln. Speaking of Lincoln, if you guys didn't see, good old Union Pacific's got a whole train for that fella. And this time it's not a funeral car. I mean, it will be if the thing catches fire. But no, it's got a heritage unit for a president besides Bush. So that's cool. Hi here in Lincoln. Bobby's Corner. From the YouTube short. Yay, hey Bobby, what's up, buddy? Harold's here. Hello from Spirit Lake, Iowa. Oh, we gotta go there. They got a really nice park there. So I think they do. Oh, and Dell says you're welcome. We got another package from Dell today. I'll probably read it out to you guys. Train board. Gary's here. What's up, Gary? Can you say hi to Gary?
Hi.
You know, they've ridden on Thomas the Train before too. But they did it when they were at Strasbourg. And not just at Strasbourg. They've done it multiple times.
What?
Yeah. Oh, man. How's it going, Mr. HKR1225? I imagine 1225 is either the Perry Marquette or Polar Express or both, because they are the same train, right?
Yeah.
Of course. All right. Yee, howdy, Mike Metro 161. Oh, and the yee is from... Hey, everybody. It's Ray from Ray's Trains. I just need more facial hair and less of these. And less of this. I got the, Arthur Fonzarelli going on. Yeah. It's funny, because originally this morning, you know what? I want to do another live stream. Maybe I should plan more for it. Nope. Doing it tonight. No notice. Gosh, there's quite a few of them in here right now. I think we're up to 23. Next week, we're doing Thomas Tuesday. Do you want to watch Thomas Tuesday?
Yeah!
Yeah, that'll be fun. It's a good time. If you guys haven't been on the train board with Ryan and Gary, or Gary and Ryan, depending on who you're asking, Then yeah, it's a good time. They've done a bunch of live stream stuff. I'm jealous of their production techniques. I need to take some notes. Let's see. So you're just no. The screen you need to look at is up here. I only have this up so I can read their comments easier because when they show up on the phone, because the phone has better resolution than my laptop from 2005. I don't know how old this thing is. It's just I've done a couple live streams from the laptop's camera.
Dad.
Oh, I know you're watching the delay happen. This is the internet. Now, internet. Oh man, Sedano is here. What's up? Oh, hey, Becky Davis says she really likes Big Boy 4014. Can you tell her what we're doing this month? This is a great segment.
Going to Cheyenne.
We are going to see, I mean, we've seen him before, but we are going to see Big Boy 4014 and what other train is going to be there too?
844.
844. It'll be his first time seeing 844 in person at the depot in Cheyenne, where the Heritage Fleet is maintained and all that fun stuff. It's part of a big event that's called Depot Days. And I didn't go last year because I had gone to York and Easter and birthdays and all this other stuff, and I had like no time off left. And by the time my buddy told me about, hey, they're doing Depot Days in Cheyenne, want to go? I've been gone already a bunch. I can't. He's just dancing now. Oh, hey, EM and IR Productions is here. Great, yes. You're loving this mirror effect way too much. But yeah, so I didn't get a chance to go last year. And so I'm like, hey, when they have Depot Days, tell me. I want to see if we can go. It's May 17th and 18th in Cheyenne, Wyoming. For those of you who are on the East Coast that are a little rusty on your Midwest geography, it's the square that isn't Colorado. We might as well just drive to Colorado while we're there. But yeah, bit of a road trip for us. Where are we going to stop on our way to Cheyenne?
North Platte to go inside 3977.
Yeah.
Tab.
So in North Platte, Nebraska, one of only 2 surviving Challenger locomotives is on display there, and they have it painted in this very beautiful Greyhound color scheme, like our 3976 is back here. And Dad of the Year drove his son out to North Platte to go see this thing and didn't check to see if the park was open. It was closed. Could not get in. It was nice to see it. It was cool. It's actually really neat. They have it on a slight curve. So not only is it just a train on display, but it's a train that can articulate that's on display so you can actually see it doing its bendy thing. It's really cool. Wow, I've been talking way too much because there's a bunch of folks in here. We need to run the Greyhound. Agreed. Done. Austin! Choo-choo, here comes. Uncle Austin's in here.
Yeah!
Say hi to Austin.
Hi.
Austin's the guy that told us about Depot Days. We're going to meet him out there. He's got a buddy that's coming up. It's going to be a big old party in Cheyenne, Wyoming. It's so funny because this guy's like, all his classmates are, what sort of, vacations are you guys going on? Oh, going to Disney World, going to Disneyland, going to one of those Disneys. I don't remember which. Everyone's got all these plans. Where are you going, Colin? Cheyenne, Wyoming. And literally nobody is excited except for us because they don't. I mean, other than some cowboys and Buffalo Bill, who is a cowboy. There's not a whole ton out there. Oh, what happened? We're down to 19 watching, buddy. I think you're dancing too much. You're a little too crazy. You made them all go away.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Let's see. What else we got? Mr. 675 joined the chat. Where's that? I don't know. Someone said something about the Omaha Club further up. Let me see. I can't. No. From Des Moines, joining the Omaha Club soon. Oh, great. Awesome. Yay, the more the merrier. Both have legacy, one getting Team CC. What's he talking about? He's talking about his Berkshires. Okay, great. I think I'm just about caught up there. New engine GP9, have a GP38. What size curve can it go around safely? It's tubular track, and I got a water tower. I don't know minimum curves off the top of my head, but most diesel locomotives can make their way around tighter turns versus locomotives, steam locomotives, especially when they have all those wheels in a row. No.
I know.
Do not turn on the TV while we're doing a live stream. A, it's probably going to kill our
I know.
reception here.
I know.
And B, you will hear it.
No.
You know?
I didn't know.
Oh boy. Well, at least you gained us 3 people watching. Good job. But no, if I'm ever curious what the minimum curve radius is, I just look up the number, the SKU or SKU of the locomotive and Google it. And the first thing that comes up usually, if you just say Lionel and the SKU, then it'll tell you what the minimum curve radius if you scroll all the way to the bottom. Larkin's here too. Whoa, Dad, if I can get another O-scale steam locomotive soon, and I'm gonna upgrade it using Blue Nami. Well, that's awesome because I finally got off my lazy rear and got our Blue Nami engine running again. Now, it's not the problem of Blue Nami. I've been having issues with our Blue Nami Bull Moose, the Bull Nami. I've been having issues not with the Blue Nami, but with genius wiring jobs. Now, to be fair, starting with a brass locomotive is not exactly, and Sid warned me of this, starting with a brass locomotive is not exactly beginner level stuff, especially since I had never taken one apart. So literally like the first month, I just ran it in conventional around the layout. The second month, I started to look into disassembling it, realized I couldn't figure out how to disassemble it, and continued running it. The third month, I actually got brave enough to message Sid and be like, okay, I have no idea what I'm doing here. What do I take apart? How does this thing? And he explained it to me, and it is nothing like a regular Lionel. So yeah, that was a bit of a learning curve. And now I've been dealing with wiring issues, mostly with the tender, because I got the poverty version of a Right Away Industries Bull Moose, which I didn't think was possible because if you look at the MSRP of these things, they are astronomically expensive. If you adjust for inflation, what the Bull Moose cost back in the 90s was like $2,000 engine in today's money. And it didn't even have sounds because I had the poverty edition. There was a version with and a version without sounds. And because it didn't have sounds, it didn't have any points that were mounted inside the tender for the sounds. And so it's literally just an empty shell. I'm like, oh, I can work with this. No, it turns out I couldn't. Trying to reuse the original harness to the tender, bad idea. The wires were already coming apart when I got that locomotive. And yeah, it didn't really work out so well. So I've been fighting wiring issues with my custom-built, dadified, slopped together, Mickey Moused it kind of wiring job. But it's working. It's running great. It never had any problems running. It just had problems hearing it. Let's see. I've talked a lot. I've missed a lot. Did I sell the MKT diesels? That is a great question, Glenn. No. I didn't. I still have them. They're hiding in the back cave. Excuse me. They are, I think it's just because I have a lot of red diesels now. And of the red diesels, they're kind of the most unremarkable of them. The all red with a little bit of yellow on the nose doesn't really, like, accentuate any of the design. And, yeah, I've run them a couple times and then I put them away. I've run them a couple times and I put them away. What I'd really like to do, if any of you guys know, what I'd really like to do is find those a new home and still have FA diesels, because I do like the FA design. I think it looks cool. But I've got too much red on the line. I'd love to add some blue, which you can see now because the TV he only halfway turned off. And it's a blue screen of death right now. I'd love to find some Missouri Pacific FA Legacy diesels. That would be great. But for now, yes, I still have the MKT diesels, and I have the Katie MKT switcher. Well, if you can count that as MKT, it's instead of MKT, it says like RBP. I don't know who that guy is. He's got spikier. Well, he doesn't have spikier hair than me. He's got like the Rico Suave kind of like this now. I don't know. I feel like Victoria. No, I think only my wife's gonna get that, and she's definitely not watching. He is loving trains. Yes, Sedano, if it is abundantly clear. I mean, I'm enjoying it too, but man, I liked trains when I was a kid. He loves this stuff. It is so much fun seeing him light up about this stuff. Let's see, what else did I miss? Oh good, the screen finally died. I mean, from the blue screen of death. What else we got? Your layout is amazing. I have been working with model trains since I was 10. Thank you, Denise. What scale have you been working with? Has it been O gauge like ours, or is it something else? Let's see. Colin's doing fine. I like the energy the young man has. Yes. Oh man, if we could find a way to bottle that, to harness the energy of a 5-year-old, and then those could be our energy drinks, then yeah. Sorry, coffee, we're no longer needed here. We've got magic elixir of... This could get weird if I say we're driving 5-year-olds. I'm gonna get, like, reported. We're not doing that. I can see why no one talks about that anymore. Hello, everyone. Hello, Dadified. Hello, John. Thanks for joining us. Tetsu's trains and theatricals. I suppose, well, if you're just joining us now, Tetsu, you missed all the theatricals because my 5-year-old was bouncing off the walls, jumping around over here. Dadified, I'm getting another O-scale steam locomotive soon. I'm going to upgrade using... I think I already read that one. Either that or you just posted it again. Oh, wow. I just needed to scroll down more. Wow. All right. If I missed stuff, I'm so sorry. But this is fun. What's... Oh, and hey, Trains of Lark, you need to meet Sean. I'm gonna pack Sean as my carry-on. No, actually, I think I'll probably just road trip it, because it's way easier to road trip when you've got somebody else in the car. So, me and Sean and TDKC Trains, and we'll hijack Bilby, and we'll all just head to York in the fall. But it's my son's birthday around that time again. Maybe I need to leave a seat open for him. It could be fun. Maybe bring my dad. Let's see. Do you have a daylight special steam engine? Your videos are awesome, I think. Yes, I do have daylight. It's actually on the other side. You can see the tail end of that train over here. That's a K-Line GS4. So it's semi-scale, but it's super detailed. I love these semi-scale K-Line locomotives because, honestly, when I put it next to my Lion Masters, like Lion Master Big Boy and semi-scale K-Line Daylight have the same level of detail, and I did the measurements on them, and they're pretty close to being about the same scale, even though they're semi-scale and non-scale or whatever you want to call it. They're close to being about the same size as they were in real life relative to each other. So I should totally... I should do some run-ins with Daylight and my Challenger 3985, but I could do it with the 844 that's back here, but it's scale-sized, and I did put the two together briefly, and the scale 844 is a hefty boy. It is a large locomotive. There are no ways to really get around that. It's just big. And so next to the big boy, it looks fine. Next to the Challenger, it's starting to humble it a little bit. Next to the GS4, whew, oh, it's cute. Especially the drivers. The drivers are so tall on the 844, and the drivers on my Daylight 4449 are about the same size as each set of drivers on the big boy that's semi-scale. So, need to get a little more buff there. Make those drivers slightly taller. All scales I have all at the same time. Great, wow. That's awesome, Denise. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Hello, David. Bro, you don't have super chats turned on. I have a really long question. Do I need to have super chat in order to do a really long question? I don't know. I don't know how to turn that on. I didn't think it was important enough to do super chat. Oh, speaking of not feeling important enough to do super chats, if you haven't already, leave a like on this. There's a bunch of you in there. I'd love the support. Also, what did you guys think of the roster video? I've gotten like, it's been okay in terms of like viewership and everything. My buddy Art, he's always trying to be so supportive and so nice, but he's like, hey, you know what? Everyone's probably still dealing with York burnout right now, so everyone's kind of tuned out the O-Gauge stuff on YouTube right now, so that's probably why you're not getting a whole lot of views. But my son and I worked really hard on that thing. There's a lot of engines to cover, and to his credit, I think he did a great job with it. I'm really proud of him. But yeah, just haven't seen as much traction on a full collection, full roster video as I've seen with other channels. So I don't know if we missed the mark on it or if you guys just haven't had a chance to watch it yet. If you haven't, check that out when we're done hanging out here. Yeah, would love some feedback on that too. Even if it's just, great job, Mike. Leave a comment or tell my director, Mr. 5-year-old here that was dancing around. Tell him how good of a job he did, because I read him the comments, especially when they have to do with him, and it's always nice to get that encouragement, not just for me, but for the guy that's actually important. The whole reason this thing's called Dadified, I wouldn't be a dad if it weren't for that little dude. All right, soapbox done, I guess. Yay, there's still 23 of you in here. Thank you guys for spending your Friday with me. I thought it was going to be gloomy and gross like it was all day here, and it got a whole lot nicer. I feel slightly silly for spending the evening inside, but we're all tired, so it's okay. I know it doesn't look like I'm tired. By the way, I saw that comment about Base 3 from Andrew. I really like it. I would just really like the Wi-Fi part of it to work. I just keep using it from network. I keep running it in AP because that's the only way I can get it to work with my Base 3 app. I just hit everything because I'm a big galoop. But yeah, I really like the Base 3. It's made running stuff a breeze. I've never... It does everything. And if you just have Scale, Legacy, a couple TMCC, you probably don't care. But for someone like me that has some Lion Chief sprinkled in, especially older Lion Chief that doesn't have Bluetooth, I can run everything from here. And it's magnificent just being able to engine code, dude, engine code for you now, dude, engine code for you, dude, and do everything from here and not have to worry about, you know, this extra mode and this one over here and trying to play the dance of death that way. It's just really nice being able to have it all from a remote or from an app. I have not had as much luck using the Base 3 app, not the Base 3 app, the Cab 3 app, to be able to quickly switch between engines. It just doesn't seem, because it's a touchscreen, maybe it's lag, or maybe it's just my stupid dumb sausage link fingers. I don't know, but I just like, and whenever I do scroll through them, because I have so many engines, it just kind of always goes to the ones that I'm trying not to get to. And I don't know if you noticed on the secondhand overland, if you've ever seen this layout in its entirety. First of all, if you haven't, welcome. Second of all, if you haven't, welcome, please subscribe. Third of all, I only have 65 feet of track. And they're like, oh, that's just your main line. The main line's it, folks. That's all we've got. This double track behind me? Nope, it's just the other side of the one loop. That's all I wrote. That's all she wrote. There's an elevated line. But yeah, so when I'm quickly trying to change speeds on stuff, instead of having to swipe through and see if I got it, I can just punch in the engine code and slow it down or whatever. Now, Mike, why on earth would you be sadistic enough to run multiple long trains on the same line at the same time? Other than the fact that I just figured out how to run a train, especially when you have Legacy and Lion Chief and TMCC, if I had them all running the same, they would all still run different speeds, especially my beloved Daylight. The 4449 K-Line cruise control, not so good. Like, worse than Odyssey in terms of being able to deal with especially tighter turns and heavier trains. And these cars are heavyweights. Not just because they're called heavyweights, but because they are actually rather heavy for the thing. So it lags every time it comes around my two 048 turnaround sections. And as a result, it slows down. and then it hits these long sections back here, and it speeds back up again, and then it slows down when it hits the curve again. And so it's kind of like a big rubber band effect. So I have to manually change speeds of other engines that are occupying the same line, or we have big expensive crashes. I love these trains. I don't want to have big expensive crashes. I've been talking a lot tonight. Look at the comments. All right. Strasbourg, guys. Thank you, Sean. Do a live stream and do a live installation. Do a of your Blumenami. That'd be great. Takes 2 weeks to get over your York burnout. Thank you, train board, for that. That explains why nobody seems to care. No, you guys care. You guys are wonderful. All 34 of you. Thank you for joining me on a Friday evening. First of all, if you're just joining us, hi. Thank you. Jump in the comments, say hello, leave a like, all that fun stuff. But I'm trying my best to not get caught up in storytelling. I love talking. Getting me to shut up is the trick. I think I said that in the last live stream too, but these are so much fun. Hey, Art made it. All right, buddy. Thank you. And apparently, Art, you were right, because the train board just confirmed everyone still has York burnout. The video is probably wonderful, but nobody knows because everybody's watched like 40 hours of Dackman and another 30 minutes of Raised Trains. I watched that one while I was at work. I shouldn't have said that on live. Oh, whatever. The work was really slow at the end of the day. It's fine. Everybody watches YouTube. It's fine. I'm gonna get fired. Then I can't afford trains. Crap. All right. You would have had a heart attack if you walked in the Whitehall at York. A guy had so many Lion Masters. Oh, that's so funny. You should mention that. But we'll have to wait. The little guy is upstairs. And you guys are so wonderful to be here. Especially if you're watching this after the fact. If you've made it 26 minutes into watching a live stream recap, you deserve to know this. My buddy Art helped me get a train at York. He didn't buy it for me. He's not made of money. That would have been nice. No. I've put this off for a while because we have 3976. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that this Lion Master is my favorite engine to run ever. It's wonderful. I love the paint job. I love the sound effects on this thing. It runs like a champ. I never really have issues with it. We put the smoke deflectors on it to make it look right. I upgraded the LED light in the headlight so it's nice and bright. It's a fantastic engine to run. But it's not 3977. And we're about to go see that one in in North Platte, Nebraska, on our way to go see the big boy later this month. And yeah, so if you've made it this far, then you guys deserve to know the surprise. Art helped me find 3977, the Lion Master, with whistle steam and all that. And so I'm going to surprise my son with that when we're at 3977, the real deal, in Cody Park in North Platte. And we'll be there, and before we leave, I'll take it out and show him, and we'll take a picture with the big one, the real one, and our humble Lion Master version. And we'll bring it home and run it. So yeah, you heard it here, folks. Do not tell my son. He doesn't have any social media accounts or anything. Shouldn't have any problems with that, but if I see it in the comments somewhere, I'm not going to read those ones to him. I read all the other encouraging ones for him, but I'm not going to read those ones. Thanks. Yeah, that's going to be a good idea for my son, I think. Oh, the glare. Wow, I need to turn this. There we go. Have an empty video soon to come on that. Oh, are you telling them, Ray, ahead of time of what I'm getting? Because I just did. Sorry, I didn't see the comments. Good evening, everyone. Loving dem trains. That's a great username. There was somebody in here last live stream whose username was literally Lion Master, and I'm like, oh my gosh! And I thought I liked this stuff. Your whole handle is Lion Master. That's amazing. Unless you're a lion tamer, in which case that would make more sense. You got one of those cool whips like Indiana Jones. This is fun. I can always tell I'm having a good time with you guys when my voice starts to hurt half an hour in. I'm gonna steal his water. I just realized she's sick. Well, too bad. Joined. Nothing else to do and I was bored. Oh, good. I hope I'm not boring. I hope this is a good time. What else have I missed? I have a question for you. Do you like the New York Central or Pennsylvania Railroad? Michael's Trains, that's a fantastic question. You must be a little bit new because I love Pennsylvania Railroad. I've got one of my favorite engines to run, and even though this Lion Master 3976 is my favorite engine to run, my favorite Lion Master technically is the T1 Duplex. And I've also got a K4, and we got a bunch of passenger cars, a bunch of freight cars, and I can get away with it on our Midwest-themed railroad because the Pennsylvania Railroad ran through Chicago and St. Louis. So they totally would have crossed paths there. So I don't model St. Louis or Chicago here, but yeah, I can kind of get away with it. I like trying to keep things centered on UP and other railroads that are in the area and worked with and became part of UP. And now that has expanded into Burlington, Northern Santa Fe kind of stuff as well. Still trying to keep era specific to the tail end of steam, early diesel. Basically, the only diesels we have are, if steam engines were still around when they had those diesels, we can get them. If those diesels were around after all the steamies were gone, nope. That's my rule that keeps me from going completely broke, because all the cool heritage engines and all that stuff, yeah, we could really dive into modern diesels if I wasn't careful. But yeah, good idea for. Oh, originally Muffin had this as a custom run, but didn't sell. He offered to paint mine in the custom scheme. Oh, I see the other part of your question further up. Should I keep the Fantasy UPY6B that arrived here, or have Muffin painted army green like the triplex? Oh, you want to make an Army Y6B? Yeah, paint it. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, that'd be cool. My opinion doesn't have any weight, but I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be a good idea, Big Boy Trains. JRH Productions, hey there. I see your comment way up top there. So you need to watch Ray. Yeah, go watch Ray's video when you guys are done hanging out with us. Holy cow, 41. Thank you guys. You guys rock. I don't know where I missed like another 10 people jumping in, but thank you. Leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. And after this, go watch Ray's video. And if you haven't already, go check out the roster video that my son and I made. It is fun making stuff with him. I am amazed at how much he retains, how much information he keeps up on. I'm actually working on a video that I had to do quite a bit of research on because I ran out of things to tell him about one of his favorite trains. And so when we go up and visit it, it's Big Boy 4023, spoiler alert. When we go up and visit it, I have more stuff to tell him. And I'm like, I know enough about this engine's story. We should make a video about it and share it with you guys, because it's actually a pretty cool story. Spoiler alert, Big Boy 4023, which is on display here in Omaha, Nebraska. Speaking of Omaha, and I talked about Pennsylvania Road. It's not that I don't like New York Central, I just haven't had any engines of theirs, and I was like, I should get a Lion Master Hudson. But they only made them in TMCC, and I was going to get the Boston and Albany version because my family is originally from that part of the country, originally from Massachusetts and New Hampshire. Like, yeah, it'd be cool to have Boston and Albany, but it's not the right color and it's not the right type of Hudson. So I figured, hey, if I'm going to have something New York Central, do something fun. I have a lot of red diesels, but I don't have a lot of red steam engines. So I'm getting the Pacemaker Lion Chief 2.0 Lion Master Hudson for New York Central. That'll be our first New York Central engine here. If it gets here, thanks to the T word. I guess both T words, depending. Let's see. Let's start a Colin fan page. I believe the Colin fan page is called Dadified. It's the first time I went to York, I went without him, and there were a bunch of folks that were visibly upset that I did not bring the star of the show, that it was just the co-host / editing guru, bitch. Let's see. Need to watch Ray's video. Yep. Oh, hey, I've seen. I don't know if it's Mayo Hosco. I've seen your comments all over my stuff recently. Welcome. Glad you're enjoying stuff. Yeah, thanks for joining the live stream here. Hey, Gojira's here. Lark, Pierre. Oh, happy Friday from Pennsylvania Railroad, Sean. Yay. Mayo, as in mayonnaise. Okay, I did meet another person whose last name was Mayo, and I think everyone's like worried that they're going to be culturally insensitive and butcher it. No, Mayo, mayonnaise. Okay, cool. That's the second time I've run into that. That's so funny. And she has a custom license plate that says Mayos, and I'm sure everyone thinks it's Mayos or Mayos or whatever. What's up? Andrew C. Railway says hello. What's going on? Frankie, hi Dadified, huge fan. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the basement if you haven't been on one of these yet. Wow, that sun's really bright coming in here. Like when I turn like certain directions, I feel like I'm blinding you guys. I might just go try and close that shade here. All 35 of you stay put for just a quick sec. Oh, try not to trip over my corgi. Daphne, you're being an excellent lid right now. There we go. You want to come up and see him? No. She's like, screw you, Dad. I want to go upstairs and get a treat. Ah, old man size. There we go. Got a new Kato N-Scale Metra MP36 for Easter. I know what Kato and N-Scale is, but I don't know what they're... I know what Metra is, but I'm really bad with all the number and letter names. But that's cool. A guy with a handle of Metra 161 probably knows all of that stuff by heart. You should. What's your favorite baseball team? I don't follow sports a whole lot, but if I had to go with one, I'd go with the Red Sox because I've been to Fenway 3 times because we grew up just north of Boston, kind of northern edge of Massachusetts, southern edge of New Hampshire. So by no other reason, I had nothing against Yankees fans or any of that stuff. If the Red Sox are ever doing well, yay! And if they're not, oh, it's another one of those seasons. Because until they won their championship, it was a long time coming, so we were just kind of used to losing. So yeah, but I feel like Red Sox fans, especially new ones, they didn't know what we went through in the 90s. That was rough. I mean, shoot, there were, almost 100 years of not winning a championship. So not just the 90s, everything else before as well. I remember seeing Roger Clemens pitch for the Red Sox. And then the next game I went to, Roger Clemens was with the Toronto Blue Jays. And everyone was really salty about it, and that was the next game that I went to. He was pitching for the Blue Jays, his first game back at Fenway since that controversial. Yeah, that was fun. There was a lot of mixed feelings. Do you like the Yankees? Yeah, I like the Yankees, mostly because I don't want to lose my good friend Ray. No, I mean, sports ball in general is a good time to watch, but I don't get you tell me what my favorite railroad is Union Pacific all the way, but I don't dislike other railroads. I just really like Union Pacific. I love the Red Sox because I grew up rooting for them and everything, and it's been easier to root for them in recent years, but I don't dislike anything else as a result. Yankees and Red Sox. There you go. Red Sox stink, but the Mets. Okay, that's fine. Great. The Mets are great too. You know what? I was trying to think of is it the Mariners in Seattle? We had somebody on the live stream last time that had Seattle, one of the short lines over there as their handle, and so I was trying to throw him a softball, or a baseball in this case, but nope, missed that one. Cubbies. Yeah, there's a lot of Cubs fans in this area because there's no Major League Baseball teams in Nebraska or Iowa. So they're either Royals fans in Kansas City, which has been easy recently, or they've been Cubbies fans for life, and they got really happy recently. And yeah, let's see. What's up, James in the house? What's up, buddy? You know, I feel like we need a layout tour of what you got going on the floor there, because or at least get, like, I always see like kind of aerial shots, and it's just all these trains going opposite directions on all these massive loops of track. It's amazing. Love watching it. 100% agree with Sean, but what did Sean say? Go Cubs, go. Okay, cool. Oh, Sean, I didn't know you were a Cubbies fan. That's cool. Do I have a favorite commuter railroad? Well, there's no commuter railroads here, so it's hard to have. So yeah, everything's faster with cars and airplanes out here. Commuter rail doesn't really work in the Midwest, unfortunately. There is Amtrak that does go through Omaha, into Lincoln, and then on into this. I've actually seen the Streamliner, like the California Zephyr. I saw that at the station in Lincoln, Nebraska one time. It was so cool. I think I got photos somewhere on my phone still. For whatever reason, my son was not with me. He would have loved seeing that. Because, yeah, the chrome cars that we have for our Santa Fe's, it would have been awesome to see that in person. Enjoy the Big Boy and Hot Wheels. Oh, yeah, the Hot Wheels stuff is a lot of fun. I just wish they made more of them. And I really wish I knew what I was doing with some sort of 3D printer. Because if the sky could be the limit if I knew what I was doing or had a 3D printer, and I could just make more track, make more accessories, could technically start making rolling stock, make some passenger cars from my Hot Wheels Railroad Amtrak. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, it's funny because, like, of the things that I thought that people would like our show for, I just kind of made videos about stuff that we were doing. And then all of a sudden the Hot Wheels stuff started taking off, and I realized how rare these things are, and there's not very many videos out there of them. And so those have really taken off, and I've got all this O-Gauge stuff that nobody gives an effing care about. So, whoops. Sorry. But yeah, I would love to either get into 3D printing or find somebody that can do it for me. Maybe that's what I need to do. Find somebody that's into 3D printing that I can just give some Hot Wheels Railroad stuff to and be like, hey, can you make this but different? It might be fun. Anyway, hello, Trains by Dave. Thanks for joining us. Sedano's in Pittsburgh, so doesn't like baseball. That's all right. Wait, don't they have the Pirates? Pretty sure they have the Pirates. It's all right. Maybe not. I don't know. Again, I don't. I like. Mike, like, Ray, what are you putting in my mouth? What's Minnesota Railroad, or is it Metro North Railroad? Are you talking about the commuter stuff? Again, I have no idea what I'm doing with commuter rail because none of it's here. You guys on the East Coast are so spoiled. You got also happy. It's like 8:44 there, and that's technically my son's bedtime, which he loves because of this train back here. Tell me your kid's into trains without telling me your kid's into trains. Your bedtime is 8:44. 8:44! You missed the train, buddy. It's 8:45. You should be in bed by now. It's worked out great. Let's see. Have you ever been out to Bailey Yard? Yes, we have, Ken. That's a great question. And we will go again when we go to Cheyenne. Because to get to Omaha to North Platte, Nebraska, where Bailey Yard is, where Challenger 3977 is on display. Good railroad town. That's about a 4-hour drive from here. And then we'll pick it up and keep going another 3 hours to Cheyenne, Wyoming. That's a pretty easy day trip to do if you have trains on the brain, smoking fire in your veins. Why it is, I can't explain. We got trains on the brain. And speaking of, it's been cool connecting with that guy. I'll have to tell you guys more about that later. But yeah, Jeff's got his homework done. We'll just say that. Man, Metra is in Chicago. It is? I didn't know that. Oh, also, hi Steam Rail Willie. Just my neighbor to the north. You get Steam Rail Willie and Sean and TD Casey trains and Bill B are like the Midwesterner O-gauge buddies that I have. That was a great poem. I wish I could take credit for it. It's just lyrics for I Love Toy Trains, music from James Coffey. But thank you anyway, Frankie. I won't take credit for that though. That's all James. Check your Discord message from you. Oh yeah. Okay. Show of hands. I feel like there's too many. Like I have Facebook Messenger, I have Instagram, I have this. Then I also have Discord that I'm slightly like. Once you start to branch out, then it gets kind of be a bit of a pain to try and check everything all at the same time. I'm really bad about checking Discord. But I'm on there, apparently. Hot Wheels Railroad videos that got me recommended to me, and then I discovered the model railway. Great. So you found the mainstream really... It's kind of funny, though, because it's like Hot Wheels Railroad, again, not many videos for it, but I get a lot of folks that are fans of Hot Wheels that watch those. So apparently there's more fans of Hot Wheels than there are of model trains. Who knew? Like, oh, you should have just focused your channel on that. I'm like, well, yeah, but then I wouldn't have as many friends like you guys to chat with because other than Hot Wheels guys, there's not a whole lot of folks that are doing a whole lot with Hot Wheels Railroad stuff. Unless you're into HO, in which case, if you want to get your kids into HO trains, but you don't want to break all of your fragile, small, not supposed to be played with HO trains, find some Hot Wheels trains on eBay and run them on your just HO tracks. They work. They're the same. It's a good idea I should have done. But here I am with 3-rail trains instead, taking over the basement on our big blue sectional couch, talking with you guys in the basement, all 36 of you. This is fun. I should get a guest next time so I don't have to talk as much, so A, you guys don't have to hear me drone on for as long, and B, my voice can have a break. Especially on days like today when I work from 8:30 to 6 and I talk all day. And then I come home and get all the briefing and ask them questions about how pre-K was and all that. Whew. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Yeah. Ever been to the East Coast? Yes, I have. I was born there. Got some family there still. We're going back for vacation in New Hampshire this summer. And then I went to York twice last year. Went in the spring with my buddy Larkin and met everybody else cool there, including finally getting to meet the rest of the cast of 3 Rails for Dads, because I had already met one of the 4 of them. So, and then I went again in the fall, mostly for his birthday. So I wasn't at York for a super long time there, but that was still fun. Let's see what else we got. Wait, I have 8.44K. Oh yeah, I guess we have 844 subs if you like move a decimal point around kind of deal. Cool. Send a photo of my half of my 3D printer oh, I know somebody with a 3D printer. Sorry, buddy, your Discord's about to get blown up. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I meant to show you guys. So they make little auxiliary water tenders especially for Union Pacific. Essentially, if you haven't figured it out, Union Pacific's water tenders for Big Boy are leftover fuel tanks from the gas turbine electric program, the GTELs. And MTH makes a Rail King version of that makes a perfectly sized auxiliary water tender for the Big Boy. And it's also the same size it should be for Challenger 3976. You can see it sort of from here, but I'm going to bring it in close. No, I'm going to bring it to you. Check it out. Oh yeah. That is sweet. It's got the stripe. It's even got, look at this, it's got chains underneath it. This is like fancy stuff. So yeah, this is this is very cool because I love running the Greyhound Challenger, and he gets a little thirsty sometimes, so it's nice to have an extra drink on there. It's not the exact color as the Lionel. It's not even the exact color as the MTH passenger cars that match him behind it. But because it's a shade in between both of those, it's actually a fantastic kind of segue between the two. I'm really, really, really happy with it. Thank you. Dell, if you're still watching, thank you. What am I missing here? The number 10 tender. Yes, Joe Hampton, you are right. They also have made, not just the number 10 tender, but they've made, like, with the flag, with the smaller lettering, they've made the more modern water tenders in Rail King for these. But I had never seen it in the Greyhound scheme, and I think that's just cool. Yeah, love that. That's awesome. Whew, coming into the home stretch here. I told I'd only be on here for an hour, so I got about 10 more minutes to chat with you guys. But I like model trains more than Hot Wheels, but thousands of YouTube channels cover model trains. It's true. It's a little crowded sometimes, and I think all of us feel that because all of us are the ones that crowded it. Sorry. To be fair, my channel did not start out originally as O-gauge trains. I just planned on covering stuff that my son and I were doing. But then all you cool folks found my channel with the O-gauge stuff, and are like, hey, that's really neat. And I'm like, maybe that would be fun. Not to say that we just went to the wildlife safari, we go to the zoo, we do stuff besides trains, but a big focus of his life is trains, so it makes sense just to keep it train themed at this point. Although, not to like pat myself on the back, but I don't feel like there's any other train channels that do what we're doing on a regular basis. My son is constantly involved with stuff on here. I film stuff, I edit stuff, I write stuff, I do the research, I buy stuff. But, like, as far as running them and what he's looking for and what he's interested in, what he wants to know more about, that's kind of where the history part of this really gets to be a lot of fun. And it's fun sharing it with you guys. Oh, good, Dell's still here. Thanks, buddy. Let's see, when God handed out brains, I thought he said trains. So I said, I'll take a slow one. Oh, that's a good one. Let's see. Higher. Dell is a former car guy. I hope to catch a ride in your blue baby. Oh, Gary's gonna hitch a ride from Dell one of these days in the blue Camaro. Blue Camaro has been here before because Dell was cool enough to make a massive detour to visit us on his way up north to visit family. And that was super cool. And I'm also partial to that shade of blue because it's practically the same color as my... I don't know, I should have raced him while I was here. Or while he was here. I don't want to embarrass him, though. Let's see. Fashionably late. Ives guy, hey, what's up? Welcome. Glad you made it in. Art is the only one not to... What? Art, you've never been in the blue Camaro? What's your deal, man? Come on. Get it. Leave the Jeep at home. To hitch a ride with Dell, you'll get there twice as fast. And I'm not going to make any comments about Dell's lack of hair. It's probably just from him driving so fast with the top down. That's a compliment to how fast your car is. You guys are fun. Need to come to Ogden. Yes. Oh, Joe, you're in Ogden, Utah. It is like the only other place besides Cheyenne that he really wants to go. They have some cool stuff out there. Yeah, that's a little bit further hike for us, but one of these days we'll make it out there. Everyone on the East Coast is like, oh man, this is so far, this is so far. Like, you guys don't live in the Midwest. I can, like, when I travel from my hometown of Merrimack, New Hampshire to Woburn, Massachusetts, on a map it's like a pinky. The travel we're about to do to go to Cheyenne is like, you know, actual sections on the map. We're going to cross a time zone. It was so funny. I felt like an hour driving on the East Coast is like a half-hour driving in the Midwest. Like, you cover the same distance. Just there's that much more traffic and congestion. Although not with all the road crews that are out there right now. I think the mayor is about to get reelected, so she's making a bunch of stuff happen on the roads. Well, tax dollars at work. Oh, now you do it all at the same time. Does that happen to you guys where you guys live? Do they just all of a sudden, right before election time, all the streets get exploded? It's dumb. Let's see. Next time we gotta go on a joyride in... Oh, Sean wants a joyride in the Hyper Blue Subaru STI. That'll be a good time. I don't know if you guys know about that side of me. Before I got back into trains, and I still work at a Subaru retailer, but yeah, big into my Subarus and kind of racing in the dirt, rally racing kind of stuff. Yeah, a good portion of the garage is still covered in racing posters and signatures and stuff from Travis Pastrana and Ken Block and all those guys. So yeah, a lot of fun. It's fun to get... I did a rallycross. I competed locally with that for a little while. I also was a co-driver for a rally car, so that was a lot of fun. Strapping in the passenger seat, reading off notes as you put your life in the driver's hands, flying through the woods at 90 miles an hour. It's a good time. Hey, Will. Oh, man, Mr. Indoctrinated earliest TCA member. Man, that's... You know, they always say start 'em young. I don't know if anyone can beat how young you started this. That's amazing. Really cool to see. With Muffins, seeing the custom run at Denver. I should have gone to Denver, but again, there was just so much going on in April for me. Couldn't make it out to Rocky Mountain Show. I want to make it to that show. It looks really cool, and I've heard really good things about it. Happy Friday from Radar Diddy, by the way. Hey. Wish I had the guts to rallycross my Corvette. Fun fact. There was a guy who did rallycross a Corvette locally here. I think it had a salvage title. It was not in good shape, but it was so cool hearing that V8 just ripping around corners, sideways in the dirt. And it was like, you know, a regular show Corvette, you would cringe. But, you know, I think one of the headlights didn't work, so he had just taped it down, and it looked like a pirate's eye patch. I forget what generation Corvette it was, but it was pop-up headlights. A lot of them had pop-ups. It was probably the last year for the pop-ups, if I think of it. The last generation of pop-up headlights. Kyle loves trains. We're going to ride Georgetown. That's on our list, too. Man, you're just checking all the boxes before we even get a chance to get out there. Good for you, Will. That's awesome. Dad of the year for Will. All right. Make a trip to the Springs and the family. Oh, Colorado Springs. That'd be awesome. This year is definitely not in the cards. I am so out of vacation time for this summer, especially with the big trip to the Northeast with family. But yeah, a Colorado trip is long overdue. It's been too long since I've been in the mountains. Well, the Rockies. I've been to, Northeast, White Mountains, kind of northern edge of the Appalachians. Plenty of times. And I live in Nebraska, so I should go to the Rockies more often because it's right there. Sorry, right there. The sun's setting on this side. Have I seen? Yes, we've seen Big Boy plenty of times in person because occupational hazard of liking trains and living in Omaha, it comes through quite a bit. And even if we hadn't, well, we'd be seeing it in 2 weeks here now. Not next Friday, but the Friday after, we're leaving for Depot Days in Cheyenne, Wyoming. So you want to stay tuned for that video. That's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys haven't already subscribed, you guys want to check that out because I may end up even doing the, hey, put the kid to bed and bring the laptop and edit video and have it out there before we're even home. Depends on how tired I am. I get to be full-time dad for 3 days in a row. My wife's like, are you sure? Like, yeah, I want to do father-son road trip train stuff. It sounds like a blast. I'm sure on paper it's great. We'll find out. I think I'll be fine. I don't know. Leave me a comment. Do you think I'll be fine? I feel like Chris when I leave me a comment. Trying to not be like, pre-recorded RBP message here. I think part of the reason why I liked his stuff so much from the beginning is like when I was watching train videos and like, that's how I would make them. Just happened. LCCA comes to Denver next year. Ooh, trying to work the convention coming down to the Springs to the Garden of the Cog Railway. Oh man, Will, just you check more boxes to check. So cool. Also, it was really cool seeing Will on Ben's trains. That was a nice feature. You've got such a cool layout, man. Lots of good stuff in your future, my friend. 4010. Where's 4010 at? Or did you just mistype 4014? Seeing a big boy at a museum is fine. Seeing the big boy moving in person, it's huge. Low power mode. What this thing's trying to tell me, I have been going for an hour. You guys are amazing, though. Let's see. A couple more questions here. Already have 2 stall shops. I love yours. Wait, Lark is in here twice. So, thanks for the double support, buddy. The Heber Creeper Railroad is in Heber City, just east of Ogden. Yes. When I feel like they need to do some updates on 618. I love that engine here, and I've loved seeing the videos. The I Love Toy Trains, or not even that, like one of those TM Books videos has a whole there's like a whole song that has 618, like every shot or every other shot. And it's fantastic seeing that thing running around. Do a Rocky Mountain train show instead of York. Next year, Sean. Next year we'll do Rocky Mountain. This fall, let's do York. At least my son's been watching York videos with me, and he's like, Dad, why didn't we go? I'm like, who said we're not going? Well, they had it. They do it twice a year, buddy. Oh. Right. I think I'm gonna. Well, let me see if the star of the show has anything else to say. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna log out of here soon. Do you want to say anything to all the cool folks that were watching? Got the TCA thing from the mob boss himself, Mr. Kevin Quinn. So that was fun. I read it to myself in his voice. I did my best Sopranos. What's up, bud? What were you doing upstairs?
Playing the game.
What game were you playing this time?
The bulldozer one.
The what?
Bulldozer one.
The bulldozer one. I haven't seen the bulldozer game.
Yeah.
What bulldozer game is that? Is it like a card game or what? Oh, where they move around on the thing and you make the tracks? Okay, I have done that one. That one's really cool.
Yeah.
Before we leave, should we run some passenger trains for these cool folks?
Yeah.
Why don't you go turn on the lights over there for the town, and you guys get kind of twilight train running session here. It's gonna get really loud right now. I didn't have to start it with the whistle, but I did. And then behind me, what's my favorite thing about 3976, buddy?
The whistle.
It's alive! Alright, well, I'm going to run these guys a few times here, and we'll call it a night. So thanks for everyone for joining the live stream. Thank you, buddy, for all your dancing and fun. If you missed the beginning of the live stream, you want to go back and check it out, because he's probably way more fun than I am watching him dance and everything. It's a good time. All right. Daylight is departing. And so is this magnificent thing. Del gets to see the tender run. There it is. I might switch the view on here so you guys can see a little better. Let me know when you if you guys want me to do maybe one live stream a month would be a lot of fun. Oh, also there are these passenger cars I think I saw on eBay recently. Oh, let me speed them up. Thank you. My son is reminding me that Daylight likes to slow down, and so he needs some babysitting. Here we go. Oh, you want 76 to go fast too? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm not really reading comments right now, so if you guys are leaving stuff that's important, I'll have to look at it later because it's kind of impossible to run trains and do that at the same time. Wow, he's like a rocket ship going through there. Holy cow. I'm pretty sure if these are moving at like scale speeds, we'd be like hitting 100. Let me move you over here. Oh, can't turn anymore. Oh boy. There we go. Oh, I know. What do you see on there, buddy? You see what they're seeing here? Thanks again, Kevin Quinn. Mr. Mortadella. Great. There, look at that. We've got Pacific Northwest in the background with Greyhound Challengers zipping one way with the Union Pacific and Southern Pacific making their way with the Daylight. I love it. Leave a like if you haven't already on the live stream. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. This is fun to do with you guys. Ooh, double pass. But yeah, stay tuned for more. Check out the roster video. Hey, buddy, nice job on the roster video this week. But yeah, check that out if you haven't already. And I'm going to slow down 3976 so he doesn't smash into the Daylight over here. I wonder if I should get a different angle for these guys. There we go. How about this side for a change? I'll zoom out here a bit. Oh yeah, there we go. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, you can see it on the laptop still? Great. All right, here comes Daylight again. Run diesel on our Thomas. Oh, Colin, Gary and Ryan want to know, should they run diesel when they do their Thomas run? Yeah. Oh, he says yes, okay. I'm full of surprises. Yeah. This is the layout. If you guys have never seen it before, welcome to the secondhand overland. Can I zoom out more? Nope, that's all I can do. That's all she wrote. Oh, that's kind of neat. Maybe I should get a shot of the new tunnel over here, because that's kind of neat to see. Oh yeah, that's kind of neat. Let me bring it down a tad. Oh, I should get the top line going too. Good night. Thanks for coming, Gary and Ryan. Awesome seeing you here. Hey buddy, can you turn on power to the top line with the lever over there? There we go. Would you like to do the honors? Oh, you want to watch the trains instead? All right, fair enough. Gonna unbox me your new item. Awesome. Oh, thanks. Yeah, the blue lights can actually get changed on this. That's been a new addition to the layout. Chooch! Chooch made it! Yay! What's up, Chooch? Sorry I missed you. I love the double passenger trains. I've tried to run 3, but my transformer can't keep up. Ooh, another angle over here maybe. I bring it down and up. And I zoom in over here. What? It's wobbling? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll. Well, this would be cool if I can time it right. Daylight and, yes, all 3. Way too fast though. Whoa, I'm gonna run them over. Woo! Oh, also, on the end of this Southern Pacific, I forgot there's a drum head that says Daylight on the back. That's cool. All right, folks, I think that's going to be it for me. And my co-host. Hey, buddy, can you see yourself? Yeah. Can you thank everybody for coming? Thanks for coming to the live stream, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us. We will see you. Take care, everyone. How do I end this? Whoa. You guys almost saw a crash with